doesn't come as a result of something, it comes because you're happy. And happy is like brushing your teeth or driving a car. Happiness just is. The first thing that I think you should take home is this is the best time to have ever been alive in history. This is the first time that somebody with a smartphone, every library in the world is in your hand. Every bit of knowledge in the world can be downloaded in your hand. You have the power of the biggest corporation in your hand, which can go in your mind. No longer do you have to be a victim or a slave of someone else. Now, you, the individual, have a choice. Since the power lies within your mind, you need the mindset of a champion. And what is that? Given my parents and my background, I'm glad I'm me. I'm not the best looking in the group, I just look my best in the group. Yes, I may be the age I am, I may be who I am, but I can still do a lot of things. And I'd rather be me than anyone else in the world than any other time. Yes, you would, because that is you, your life. You must feel worth before you get the money. The money will not make you worthy. You will be worthy of your reward by how you feel inside. Winning is inside. Winning is a feeling you have no ceiling. Winning is never whining. Winning is coming in fourth exhausted, but you came in fifth last time. Winning is treating animals like people and people like brothers and sisters. Winners look at thunderstorms and look for rainbows. Winners look at icy streets and put on their ice skates. Winners are assertive. Winners give more than they get. If you feel you're as good as anyone else, which you are, if you feel there's no one better than you, or worse, if you feel you're good as the best but no better than the rest, if you feel grateful for everything you have, if you always say please and thank you, and you know what Filipinos really do well? I'll tell you what one of the secrets is. One of the secrets to winning is to always give your name first. And I know you do this in USANA. Whenever you meet someone, you need to extend your hand first, look them in the aisle, and smile. And that's what I do. I say, hi, I'm Denis Waitley, what's your name? In fact, when I answer the phone at home, I always answer with my name. Weird, right? The phone rings, and I say, hello, this is Denis Waitley. How may I help you? They say, we know, Dad, just wanted to see if you were there. Really weird. Why do you give your name? And I said, because I want to give the value. Eye contact, smile, give. How can I help you? Every day of my life, I wake up and say, what can I do to make someone's life better today? And by doing that, I have no problems. If you're always solving other people's problems, you don't have time for any for yourself. So I don't have any problems because all I want to do is help other people solve their problems. And that allows you to sleep at night without worrying about why you didn't get more or do more during the day. Just help someone every day. If you feel you're worthy of success, that comes first. And in China, it's very difficult. Because in China, the Chinese people believe that you must perform first, then you're good. No, you must have potential that you believe in, and then perform. Performance reflects value, does not measure it. Performance does not measure value, it reflects the value inside. So you always project on the outside how you feel on the inside. And it is the inside feeling that allows other people to invest in you, to join you, to want to do what you do because they look at you and say, there's a person who has leadership and potential who wants to help me. They don't want to get success through me. They want to help me become successful like they are. I've always believed, I believe in God. I also believe that God allows each of us to lead a good or a bad life by who we decide to use as role models and mentors. And mentors and role models should be somebody much different than celebrities in show business. In fact, celebrities in Hollywood are the worst role models of all.
Oh, yes.
Because they only have the outside skin. In America, we have a skin-deep culture. Very thin, always on the outside, not much on the inside. And Hollywood especially teaches everyone that it's how you look, and what you own, what you drive that counts. Those are only toys. Those are reflections. As I said to you, I believe in having enough money to live in dignity and to help my children get educated, to help anyone who's sick. In fact, I have to tell you something about Dr. Wentz, our founder. Dr. Wentz has made hundreds of millions of dollars, and he's giving it all away. That's what you do. Well, that's the greatest. No, the greatest thing about being rich is that you don't have to live with your children. Think about it. The best thing about being rich is that if you were mean to your children, they'll put you in some senior home. But if you're independent and have dignity, you don't need anyone else's help. I want my children to have the same joy of earning that I have had. So I decided, like Dr. Wentz, that I would only give my children a certain amount of money, like an allowance, but not enough to live on. No matter how much money I make, I want to make sure that they feel the joy of living a valuable life. So Dr. Wentz has already given away $100 million of his fortune. Africa, Uganda, Rwanda, Malawi,
Grabing generous talaga niya, ano, Dr. Wentz?
Cebu City, Cambodia, Vietnam, Ukraine. Dr. Wentz has a lot more money than I do, but every time he gives money away, he asks me how much I'm going to give. That's why I don't like to travel with him as much anymore. It's very expensive for me. We were in Ukraine, and they have a lot of orphans because of Chernobyl. When they had the nuclear accident many years ago, there were a lot of orphans, and then they had orphans, and they were all put in these orphanages, but there were no bathrooms. Many of you know how it is to grow up in a place that doesn't have running water or a bathroom. In the middle of the winter in Ukraine, it's very cold. So the little children who were orphans always wet their bed because it was too cold to go across to the bathroom. So Dr. Wentz bought 1,000 beds, 1,000 mattresses, and then he looked at me and said, "What are you going to buy?" I said, 1,000 sheets and 1,000 pillowcases. He said, "Good." He gave $10 million to his university a month ago for a science center. $10 million to a university.
Grabe talaga si Dr. Wentz.
So the reason to be financially independent is so you can live in dignity, so you can help your children but not make them think you're an ATM machine. And then have the freedom to give to people who really need it at a time when you want it. It's the greatest feeling in the world to be able to give a scholarship, to help someone who deserves what you have, and you have enough to be able to make that decision without thinking. That's the real reason to be rich is so that when you're older, you can give away all that you don't need anymore because you only need so much. But